For this quest, you're going to need around 1,000 coins, 1 thread, 1 silk, a spade, an oak shield bow, a nettle tea, which is just nettles in a bowl of water, a bucket of milk, 3 yellow, red, and blue dyes, and 10 ecto tokens. Around 10 ecto tokens. And you can begin by speaking to Velerina, who's just inside Port Phasmastys. Each time you go through the gate, it's going to cost you 2 ecto tokens. I only used 8, just in case you mess up, you need around 10. And I also used more for a later part in the quest, which is optional. So speak to Velerina, and she'll ask you, and you'll offer to go speak to Necrovarus to help her pass on. When you go speak to him, who's just outside the gate where you walked in, at the ectophial, if you go talk to him, he'll laugh at you and tell you there's no way he's letting him out. So go back in, speak to Velerina. And she'll tell you of a woman who knew of all his secrets and how to get past him. So you need to go speak to an old crone who lives between Frankenstein's castle, who's just by the, I forget what those things are called. And it's between the Slayer Tower and Frankenstein's castle. On the way over, if you only have a bowl of water and the nettles and not the nettle tea, you can stop right here by the farming patches. Use the nettles, which are grown all over right around where you are right now, with the bowl of water, and light a fire and just use the nettle water on the fire and you'll make nettle tea. Once you get over to the old crone's house, just open the door, talk to her, and ask her about necrovarus. She'll say she can't remember anything. So use the tea on the cup and then use that bucket of milk on the cup of tea. Give it to her and her memory will be jostled. She'll say that she remembers a spell to get him to do anything you want just one time, but she needs some items for it. She needs a book with the spell, a translation for the book, and some of Necrovarus's robes. So first, we're going to work on getting the book. You had to talk to her and choose the first option, asking her if there's anything you can help her with, and she'll give you a little toy ship. Use the silk on the toy ship with the thread, and you'll make the toy ship with the mast. And then once you get over to this ship here, climb to the top, and when the wind is low, search the mast, and it'll give you a color. This is where you need 3 of each dye. You don't actually need it. It's just a lot faster. If you want to just go buy the dye you need when you need it, you could do that. So just search the mast. It'll tell you a color, and you use that color on the ship after you've made it, if you had to combine any colors of dye, and then it'll ask you where you want to use it. Once you've got all 3 parts of the mast dyed, you just take it downstairs to the old man who's in the ship's cabin. Talk to the old man, ask him if the ship is his, and he will give you a key to the chest that is just next to him, which contains a piece of a map. Now you're going to go down and cross the gangplank, and you need 25 agility for this part, so you're going to jump over all of these rocks and make your way to the chest here, and you will get another map piece out of this chest. Now head back and down to the bottom of the ship where you walked in, and start searching the chests. The locked ones don't matter, just search the ones that aren't locked until you get a giant crab to come out. Once you kill the giant crab, search the chest that it came out of, and you'll get the last map piece. Now you're going to head back to Port Phasmastys, and there's a guy with a small boat here who will take you to an island that is pictured on the map. You don't have to talk to this guy. This is just me trying to find the boat. The start point for the treasure map is right under Sarah Dolman's finger where he's pointing. So stand there and then follow the map. It will have the coordinates on the right side of the map, I'm not sure if they're all the same. If they are the same, just follow what I'm doing here. But it's recommended you turn off your run to keep track of your steps. It had me cross this little island connector here. I went right up on top of this little hill, dug, and I got the book. Now we're going to head back to Port Phasmastys. You just go talk to the guy who took you there. And there is a Eastern and Asian man here who you need to go talk to. Speak to him and he will tell you. He will give you a translation for the book if you get a signed oak shield bow from Robin. Now this part takes a little bit of luck. You have to go in and gamble with Robin. This is why I put 1,000 coins. I only used 100, but if you're really unlucky, it could take a lot. You just have to beat him 4 times in this game. And what you do is you draw and you try and beat his score. But if you get a death rune, you automatically lose. So here I got a death rune and I lost, even though I had a higher score. Now the next game, he draws a death rune and I win. Now you can hold if you think that he's going to draw a death rune before he beats your score. So I held here and he got a death rune. Now you just need to do that until he owes you 100 coins. So you need to beat him 4 times. Once you do that, he will offer to sign the oak shield bow for you. Take it back to the Eastern European man, and he will give you the translation. Now go talk to the innkeeper inside for the next step of the quest. He's going to give you bed sheets. And you need to take these down into the ectofunctus and dip it in the ectoplasm. Head back up once you've dipped it, and back into Port Phasmastys. Just inside the gate, there's a man who has a petition. He's like an activist. Put on your bed sheet and go talk to him and offer to get signatures for a petition. Here, this is where I use those extra ecto tokens. You can pay people for signatures if they offer. They say it'll cost you. If not, it's just going to take a little bit longer. I had enough. I did a full inventory of bones to get 70 ecto tokens. So I had enough. You just walk around and get 10 signatures. You can use the same ghosts, just not like the same ghost one after another. You have to do 2 or 3 different ghosts. Once you've got the 10 signatures, you just take it back to the activist guy and offer to take it to necrovarus. You have to take off your bed sheets to get out. He won't care about the petition, but he'll get angry about it. So he'll drop a key, head upstairs, and use the key on the door here. Open it, and you'll get his robes. And now head back to the old crone because you have everything you need to let the people of Port Phasmastys go. It is important to make sure that you have your Ghostpeak amulet on you. You can wear it, but you have to have it on you or in your inventory for this part of the quest. She will do a little dance with the stuff you give her and enchant your Ghostpeak amulet for 1 go of telling necrovarus to do anything. So head back right over there to him. Speak to him, and you can choose any of the 3 dialogue options, but if you choose the right one, the first one, it will discharge your necklace. The other 2 won't, but it's safer to just do the first one so you don't mess this part up. Once you've done that, go back in and speak to Valerina, and that'll be quest complete. If this helped you, please leave a like, and thank you for watching.